gotta install the chime.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is Monday, April the 4th, 2022. And yes, after all these years, Coach K's career has finally ended. The Duke had came for the loss, although it was a very happy ending for UNC, but they won the game to beat the Blue Devils to move on for the national championship to face Kansas tonight at 9 o'clock. And yes, the fun game has started, and it is what it is. The great game has started in this season, in this finale of the ACAA tournament. Thinking about the years think about the years that Coach K has been through all these years. I mean, I had a lot of respect for Coach K. Well, anyway, I'm still a fan of UNC, and if they wins, we're gonna be very happy that we're gonna win their seventh NCAA championship for the seventh time. If not, if they lose this game to Kansas, then I will not be disappointed. But one game it has been for UNC, for North Carolina Tar Heels. Will Williams is happy that his team is in it, the national championship, but it's going to be hauling down. But I hope we will win. I hope we will win the national championship tonight and bring it home to Chapel Hill again. Bring it home to ACC again. Now, we all know that UNC they were 4-0, and then they beat Georgetown. Well, anyway, I wasn't born. They beat Georgetown in 1982, right before I was born, two years later. And then Michael Jordan, he did have the last shot in the game today. Pretty great, pretty good. And they won the national championship for Dean Smith. They won the national championship in '93 for Dean Smith to beat Michigan. They won the national championship in '05 for Will Williams. And then '09 and '17. And here they are, here at the Final Four, trying to win their seventh national championship. And that will be in the last since 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? Okay. Saturday was epic. Duke and North Carolina play together. They play against each other in the tournament. In this time, the NCAA tournament, not for the national championship, but for the Final Four. We all know that Kansas beat Villanova. That was Kansas. They're beating Villanova. We'll get that in just a moment. Now, Duke and North Carolina, they play great. They play wonderful. They play an epic game. It was a great game, a good game. It went down to the wire. Duke and UNC, and Coach K is getting all fired up to get pumped up, and then sometimes until 30 seconds remain, they were going back and forth like a heavyweight fight. Okay, about 30 seconds later, here in the second half, the guy, the UNC, he hit a close 3-point shot, put Duke down by 5 points. And we all know that this is finally had come to the end to Coach K's career as the Duke Blue Devils. So anyway, what happened? And how did it happen on Saturday? Well, anyway, Duke Duke players came out short and they lost the game against our team, UNC, 81 to 77. It's not that close. Not even close with that one. But anyway, it is what it is, and we won the game, and we're going to the national championship tonight to face Kansas. Yes, and I hope we'll win. I hope we win. And and when I saw the players, they refused to shake hands. Some people refused. Some of the Duke players refused to shake hands to the Tar Heels. Some people didn't. So they shake hands. Some people did. And then Duke, I saw Duke online. I saw them on the heading right down to the locker room behind Coach K, and they are in the locker room sitting there crying, crying. No, I had a lot of respect for them. I mean, anyway, it's just a game, folks. It's just a game. It no need to argue. No need to argue for that. So anyway, so Duke lost the game, and it was the end of the era of Coach Mike Kinshasi that have been the players for a very long time. And yes, yeah, I know, I don't know. Sometimes you're kind of upset about the game. Sometimes you have to move on. You have to be strong. You have to show strength. It's the same thing I do for all the every time I do. You know how this is all about. Well, anyway, I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to argue about the loss, and I'm not going to feel rational about it. But anyway, Coach K has had a tremendous career. He had a great season, winning 5 NCAA titles and won 19 ACC, I think. ACC championships, I think. Won 19. So anyway, hey, whatever you do, you can get that on paper. So it's just it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling about that one, even though. But you can't win them all. You can't win them all. You gotta let go. It's awful, and have to move on. And I hope the Duke Blue Devils basketball will keep the program alive. You know, even though we rivals, we can do whatever we want, like hate each other and talk to each other about Duke and UNC. Since they did play the tournament on Saturday, and then UNC beat them, and you know, it goes like this, and it goes to something like this. Yeah. We beat Duke. We end Coach K's career. Everything's happy. I did sing the song called Na 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 Na. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 Na. Hey, goodbye, Coach K. And so how, yeah, I think everybody was. I think the whole UNC is happy, and Saturday night was a mess in Chapel Hill and Franklin Street. A lot of people were celebrating and jumping topping the foul, and hopefully they'll be celebrating in Chapel Hill tonight because it's a big game. There's a big game, and I hope we're going to win. That's why I got my Jordan number 23 on. That's called Michael Jordan. I'm going to keep that to the day I die. Well, anyway, let's go to Kansas and Villanova. Well, Saturday, Kansas just put the stomp on Villanova, and they beat Villanova 81 to 65. And they can shoot, they can move the floor quickly, and they can do whatever they want. And I believe they're going to win this national championship if they beat UNC. If not, then UNC will beat Kansas. Going to be a close game for sure. Going to be a close one for sure. For anyway, so I hope we beat Kansas. We didn't beat Kansas in the Final Four to move on to the national championship in '08. But then in '09, we beat Michigan State for the national championship. So we'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, this game had turned out to be awful. So let's take a look who it is now. So let's see what's happening here first. Let's see what that guy on Facebook was on Facebook. Okay, look at this. Polling effort being the time needed to truly reflect on these laws. Carolina played more physical, and sadly, Coach K was out momentarily in the winning minutes of the game. I have a soft spot for teams who play with their heart and use it to fuel their essentially belong the natural talent afforded them by their creator. For that reason, I admit it for the first time. I admit that I'm admiring the Tar Heels. I enjoy watching them play. And so I say, bravo. Allow me a moment to disgrace. To disgrace. Out the celebrated with translation back to the Duke of Old, where the athletes will recirculate for the long living and development versus the rises and repeat of the past decade. With that said, not every story is meant to have the proper and happy ending. That is what separates real life from fantasy. Sabatini, we watched the epic tale of the reality play out before our eyes in New Orleans. The game reminded me of fundamental truth. There are, if any, very few absolutes. The tragedy of K's beginning and end, for me at least, were flattening for the beautiful tale that was his career. Wow. So now, and Mr. James on Facebook read and she said, it took a day, but I found a positive of the Duke's loss on Saturday. I will not lose any sleep tonight after I watch the game because my heart is not in it. Good luck to the little team tonight and get the win, UNC. Bring it back to the ACC. So I hope they will do it. I hope UNC will win. I hope they will do it, and I hope they beat Kansas at now 20 when it's gonna be in New Orleans for sure. It's gonna be in New Orleans for sure. That will be tonight. Okay, so I hope they can do this. I hope they can do this and get it home. So, so anyway, man, I gotta get some sleep for real. So now, what I do know is Kansas. I mean, they won. I remember Kansas where they beat Memphis in overtime in '08, 2008 to win the national championship. And I know everything about, I was thinking about Kansas when they did win the national championship. So, by the time we're going to see this, by the time we're going to see it on TBS, it's going to be tonight on TBS, starting at 9:20 when the game starts. And yes, it's going to be a good one to watch. But hey, what is going to happen, life will be without Coach K. And we're going to have a new coach of the Duke Blue Devils next season. The, the question is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. There's going to be a new coach of the Duke Blue Devils. And it will keep the program alive. So yes, it may happen. Well, Hubie Davis was the first coach to become the first black African coach to coach in the UNC basketball team. Even though we've seen this for a long since Coach Williams left, Will Williams left, time has changed. And they're on the national championship. And he has been there so long. He had been his first ACC tournament. And yes, it has. It really has. So it's been there all day. No wild dream had came out to the both teams on both sides, and the both teams. Remember, on this day four, I never ever seen the whole tough team like Duke Blue Devils. And then see, it came out for a long while when Coach K was being okay. And it's just, I mean, it's all about the moment, all about the moment that we see Coach K, all the memories that he had, winning like 20 ACC championships, 5 national championships with UNCWA. And he has been a great. By the time they lost to UNC, he and his team went to the locker room and they started crying. They started crying real bad because they're gonna miss. Oh my goodness, they're gonna miss Coach K terribly. And the Duke fans are crying too, since they cried in Campbell Stadium in the final regular season. And Coach K is telling them the season is not over yet. The season is not over yet. Gone. No, they're being the ACC finals against Virginia Tech, trying to win another their final ACC title. His team failed. And then they move on. They won the regional championship, to move on to the Final Four. And they fell against UNC. And that's what happened. And that was the very, very emotional moment. Coach K is just about this with everybody else. Having a dream come true. I know about it since before, and I know about it. But I said it once and I say it again. I'd like to thank you, Coach K, for watching on YouTube live stream. I want to thank you so much, Coach K, for the memories that you had. You are the champion, you are the coach, and you had the USA team basketball winning some gold medals, Coach K. So celebration. I never had to toast that, and I now continue. So anyway, so maybe we'll be Coach K's celebration retirement. That's the count because I know it's on the news we came, but I respect you. Tonight, North Carolina versus Kansas at 9:20. The ball will tip at 9:20, and I hope the Tar Heels will win. And I'm gonna be very happy if the Tar Heels win that 7th NCAA title. If not, then I won't be upset. I will not be upset. No, don't get me wrong. I will not be upset. But I can't wait to see this game go out for that. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. And this is the Joseph Crudup Network. All you have to do is subscribe this video and please make a comment about UNC and Kansas, about UNC and Duke and Coach K's retirement had came to the end. All right, time to get off the air. I'm about to go back. I'm about to get some rest, and because I'm about to go to sleep right now. I'm about to go to sleep right now, and I know the game starts at 9 o'clock. All right, take care, everybody, and I hope the Tar Heels will win. Go Tar Heels! I see you there.